Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I think Raid might have actually piqued my interest in an event, which is probably the first time in a long time they've actually done something a bit different. So I guess watch this space. Clan v Clan is on. Yeah, they've done 2 10 times. Honestly, I've kind of given up sharing the 10 times information because it feels like we've got a 10 times on all the time. It's just not interesting anymore if it's on all the time. For me. Yeah, and hopefully you guys feel the same, but just a very quick and dirty. Got Duchess available today on a 10 times, and tomorrow it's Siphi. They're both absolutely brilliant champions. I use both of my Duchess and my Siphi a lot, especially in Live Arena and in Hydra, honestly. But they're both great champions. Who's got shards right now? I don't know. If you've got shards, great. If you want to go for it, up to you, whatever. But we know that round the corner there'll be another 10 times and another 10 times. Then we're going to be coming into the next fusion in a couple of weeks. So, you know, it's down to you guys what you want to do. But I'd love to know in a comment down below, even though they're so fiercely pushed out, these summoning events, do you want me to cover them in videos? Or are you just kind of like, look, enough's enough? So up to you. Anyway, let me know. The interesting one, though, is this new card game, the Deck of Fate. Now, the Deck of Fate usually is kind of trash, in my opinion. Yeah, the chances of you flipping 3 of the same color in a row is very low, all that type of stuff. So it makes it a bit frustrating. But the base rewards seem to be very cool, in my opinion. So it says here, we've got 18 common cards, 13 rares, 9 epics. Yeah, we'll get to the base ones in a minute. But if you flip over 3 of the same color in sequence, you get a chest, which are these ones here. And within those chests, you can get some cool stuff. So if you were the super lucky dude that pulled 3 epic ones in a row, I don't think I've ever done this, by the way. I don't think I've ever got the epic one, but I know that I'm pretty sure I've seen in Discords, like some people double bang this. They literally do 2 epic chests in a game. Obviously, it's a game of chance, all that type of stuff. It's annoying to me. This part is annoying to me, but I guess if you get lucky, then it's all of a sudden fun. But within the epic chest, you've got Sacred Shard, you've got Eternal Soul Stones, you know, barrels, legendary books. So there's some good stuff in there. Even honestly, in the epic chest, there's a couple of kind of good ones. You've got an epic book in here. How much energy? 300 energy. You've got the new shards. This is like dropping a tenner. This is. You pull this one, you just dropped a tenner. Why not? And then obviously the more likely but still difficult to get is the 3 greens in a row where you can get yourself, 150 energy, 100 odd gems. What's this one? Couple of hundred, 500. Damn, 500 gems actually pretty good down there. So yeah, if you get the chest, then it's great. But generally, up until now, the flipping the cards has been trash. But I think this is actually a pretty big step forward. Now, I'm assuming, let me just check the news. I'm assuming I'm seeing cool stuff because my account is old. Okay, that's what I'm assuming. Let's just see if they give us any more info here about account level. No, they don't. So I'm guessing... Oh, hold on. What was that there? What was that there? The rarer the card, the better reward. No, so I'm guessing that if you are a early game player, then your rewards will be worse than mine because it would be crazy if they were just flipping out the old maximum speed lifts for a brand new player. So you're probably seeing the same type of stuff, but more attuned to your account. I'm guessing, but I don't know for sure. I guess, again, comment below. If you're an early game player, what do you see here in the flipping of cards items? Because if you're seeing this, then damn, this is crazy good. Like, to get high level speed lifts, very difficult to do. You might be running a whole week worth of level 21, 20 faction wars to get one of these bad boys. You know, to get yourself mythical cruel gear. Obviously, you've got the RNG as to whether you actually get good stuff or not, but cruel gear, still use it a ton in an end game account. It's very good. You know, divine speed gear, if you actually roll speed with legendary level, very good. Righteous gear, very good. Again, if you roll speed on it, is very good, or if you roll resistance. I'm not a massive fan of Killstroke, honestly, but if I got it as an early game player, then that might be some use. I really like Defiant gear. It's very good. So it feels like pretty much anything I'm flipping here, apart from, for me, Killstroke gear I'm up for it. I'm up for seeing what it does. And that is a massive step forward from any of these Deck of Fate events that they've done so far. So how do you actually earn points on it? Basically, it's either upgrading artifacts to, best way to do it is just to take stuff that was, level 11 up to 12 and you get yourself a good chunk of points. But really, it's taking stuff to 16. There's some stuff out there that's kind of like, here's how you do it without spending any silver. I actually did this video back in the day. I'm talking like I probably made this video 3.5 years ago around you can do these events without spending any silver. And it's true, you can. You can literally just farm campaign for like farm 12-3 campaign. Whilst you're doing it, you're leveling up your dudes. Yes, you're leveling up your dudes, which gets you points for this event. You're getting drops of items, the crap gear, and you basically can take that to level 4 without spending any silver, because once you sell it, you just get your silver back and some. Yeah, that's what you get. So even this 3-star piece here, which is crap, I can go in, I can take it up to level 4. So you'd rather do it with like 4 and 5-star pieces, to be clear, but you could do it with this piece as well. So it's going to cost me 270 silver to upgrade to level 4. Yeah, and then when I go in and sell it, I sell it for more than it cost me to upgrade. That's the fact. Yeah, I think pretty much you can go up to level 8 and do the same thing and still make a positive silver contribution. Fact is, I stopped doing it because it felt a bit counterproductive, because in essence, you're going to sell all of that gear anyway. So you may as well put your silver into something that you actually want to upgrade. Like, let's say I wanted to take this piece up to 16. I'd rather put my silver here. Either way, when I sell the silver, I'm going to have the silver on my account, right? So either way, you're either putting the silver into something which is worthless, or you're putting the silver into something which is worth something. Yeah, so, I mean, look at that, 500k. It's actually a crap piece, not worth upgrading. But obviously getting the stuff to level 16 is a much faster way of completing the events. So I think that the same idea works. You still roll stuff. You still farm the campaign, level up your dudes. But for me, you just sell those pieces and you upgrade pieces you actually want. That's my view on it. But either way, I guess do whichever way you want. I know that Tyraku, forget the pronunciation, but he's done a recent video on that kind of like silver hack. And as I say, I used to do it back in the day. Now I do it in a different way. So it's either upgrading pieces or it's upgrading champions. And again, for me, the best way to do that, if you've got some brews, is in here. You do need to be aware that if you're doing this, you're using resources that you would save for fusions, for future fusions. So that's on you. But one of the best ways to do it is to just take champions that are going to be food champions and put brews into these champions. Now, I've done this video, probably 20 times at this point, so I'm not going to go here. I will link at the end of this video one where I go into full detail. But you see here, I put 2 brews into a 3-star. I do that for all of the 3 stars that I want to feed. I get someone that I'm actually, let's pretend I want to keep this dude. I would max him out, and then I would feed him all of my dudes that I've put levels into, right? And this is the most efficient way. You basically get 4 times for doing it this way versus just feeding level 1 dudes. It's a massive, massive gain. So you definitely want to be using this sort of technique. And again, if this is still a food champion, then when they get to 4-star, you do the same thing. You feed brews before you feed the champion. And that way you will just gain a ton more points. What I'm going to do is I'm going to smash out some points and we're going to flip some cards and see what I get. Oh, I'm just upgrading some gear to earn some points, and damn, look at this roll. Triple attack with crit rate, some speed on it as well. A relentless gear, getting some boosts. Check out this piece as well. A mythical, I know it's toxic sex, so I don't use it a lot, but double roll crit rate on top of the mythical roll. Double roll crit damage with attack percent on it as well. Where's that in Savage Gear? Damn. Right, I've decimated my silver. I was hoping to do the full grid, honestly, but I've spent basically all of my silver, and I had what, 35 mil, 33 mil, something like that. Got 2 million left, so I can do 27 cards with what I've done. So it shows, like, I mean, obviously we've got 4 days to do it. So, but it does show it takes a ton of resources to do this. I've leveled a bunch of stuff to 16. I've done a bunch of work in the tavern, so you know I've put a lot into this, and I guess let's see what we get. Whew, right. Hit me with some stuff in a row. So 6-star Defiant gear. Beautiful. We've gone on to an epic. No, we've gone on to common, sorry. Changing of colours here are annoying. Now we've gone on to an epic piece. This is one of the ones I wanted, the 6-star Crawl. We're going to check all this gear in a second. Give me another epic. No. This is what I hate about the Deck of Fate, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, did anyone ever get 3 in a row? Big boy speed glyph is massive. So I've actually picked up some of the good stuff already here. Small speed glyph, still use those a ton. I mean, they may as well have no background on. Hold on, 2 in a row. 2 in a row is the best we've done. 2 in a row again. On to the commons. I mean, just a joke at this point. Oh, thought we were going to hit 3 in a row, but no. Lucky I don't go to the casino anymore. Saying that, I am going to Vegas for TwitchCon in October, which is going to be super cool. Never been to Vegas before. But if this is my luck, maybe I should avoid anything to do with gambling, because I didn't hit 3 in a row off 20, whatever it was, 27 tries. But I did get a bunch of cool stuff, honestly. I feel like this is the best Deck of Fate they've ever done. Let's have a quick look at the gear that's popped up whilst we're doing it. So this is the one I'm most interested in. Crit rate. Crit damage. That's what we want to see. They're the 2 stats I want to see. Can't get attack percent on a shield. So crit rate and crit damage is what I wanted. I've got crit rate. Honestly, it would have to all roll into crit rate for me to be remotely interested in it. And I can't re-roll mythical. So unfortunately, that's a goner. Any speed on my speed piece, that's a no. Killstroke, don't really use it. I just feel like it's weak in comparison to other damage gear. So it's got to be basically legendary or above, and it's got to have crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent. Really, I really want all 3 of those, or like an absurd crit rate roll. This one's got all of the things I want. That's a keeper for now. So is this one. Okay, this one's particularly interesting because it's already rolled mythical into one of those stats. Let's sell those off and see what happens with these couple. Crit rate, crit damage is what we want. Or attack percent, actually. Like, any of those are good. I mean, so far so good. Just don't roll this HP one. I can't even afford to do this. Yes, just about. Oh, it's a shame. But that's actually a very good piece. Even if I don't use it as Killstroke, if I use it as stats over sets, yeah, so that just remains to be a good piece. Didn't really want the accuracy roll here. So now this is kind of like questionable whether I'd want to spend any more silver on it. But I could still get, like, you know, double crit rate and some crit damage. So I'll keep that for now. I'll do a bit more evaluation on it. Defiant gear. So we're talking tank gear here, but you probably want some speed still. Speed with tanky stats. Maybe accuracy as well is good, but this piece, questionable. I'd need it to be rolling into speed or accuracy to be interesting. So gone up. Speed, accuracy, crit rate, it's okay, but not really what I'm after. Defense, HP, crit rate, crit damage, kind of nice. Speed and HP could be good. Tank stats here, pretty decent, so we'll keep that one. And then the righteous gear, you either use it as speed gear or resistance gear, or a kind of merge of the 2. So seeing speed on here could be nice, but it is a low roll. Got some resistance here, could see if we get a bunch of resistance. Nothing I really want there. So look, I mean, it's RNG on gear, of course, but I prefer this type of Deck of Fate to what we've seen before. What do you think? I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.